Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, everyone? Welcome with a new video. Mr. Hossam with you. Today, inshallah, we're going to study lesson 6, chapter 12. The lesson is about metric units of length. Metric units of length. We'll study some metric units of length today. The first one is decimeter. The second unit is, and decimeter I can write it as dm. The second one is centimeters, and I can denote it by cm. And the third one is millimeter, and I can denote it by double m. And how can I connect between all of them? We can use this table to make connection between all of these units. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. 1 decimeter is equal to 10 centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. And 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeters. And I can draw a diagram. This diagram will make it so much easy to keep that in your mind. I will arrange them from the greatest to the smallest. The greatest one, as you see, is meter. And then decimeter. And then centimeter. And the last one is millimeter. To convert from meter to decimeter, multiply by 10. To convert from decimeter to centimeter, multiply by 10. To convert from centimeter to millimeter, multiply by 10. So going from left to right, always multiply by 10. Always multiply by 10. I can denote to meter by, say, m, decimeter dm, centimeter cm, millimeter double m. And I can say multiply by 10, multiply by 10, multiply by 10. And if you are going from left to right, always multiply. If you are coming from right to left, always divide. One is wants asking me, what if I wanted to convert from meter to centimeter? Going from meter to centimeter, you are passing through 10 times 10, so multiply by 100. And if you wanted to convert from meter to millimeter, you are passing through first 10, second 10, third 10. So you are passing through 10 times 10 times 10. So to convert from meter to millimeter, multiply by 10 by 10 by 10. So that means you multiply by 1000. So this diagram will help you so much if you take this diagram in your consideration. It's okay. Remember, before doing some questions, if I wanted to convert 85 millimeter into centimeter, In this case, I'm going from this side to this side, from right to left. So I have to divide. Divide by what? Divide by 10. So I have to divide by 10. And to divide 85 by 10, I can write it as 85 over 10, or I can write it as 8.5 as a decimal. So I can keep the answer as 85 over 10 or 8.5. So 85 millimeters equals 8.5 centimeters. Okay, let's do some question. We'll do Shiran Shu. The first question, 2 meters is equal to how many centimeters? Okay, let's go back again to the diagram and let's try to go from meter to centimeter. I'm passing by 10 times 10, so I have to multiply by 100. And if you multiply 2 by 100, it will be 200. Question 2. 3 centimeters is equal to how many millimeters? Yes, go back again to the diagram. Going from centimeters to millimeters, you are passing through 10, going from left to right, so multiply by 10. It will be 30. Question 3. 5 decimeters is equal to how many centimeters? Okay, go back again to the diagram. Going from decimeters to centimeters, multiply by 10. So it will be multiplied by 10, it will be 50. Question 4. The question is to compare using greater than, smaller than, or equal. Yes, if you wanted to compare two different units, you have to write them in one unit. So the first one I have 4 meters, and the second one is decimeters. The smallest one is decimeters, so keep it as it is. And this one is meters, so you can multiply by 10 to write it in decimeters. So it will be 40. This one 40, this one 40, so they are equal. Question 5. 5 centimeters and 5 millimeters. The smallest one is millimeters, so keep it as it is, no need to change. But the greatest one is centimeters, and to convert into millimeters, you multiply by 10, so it will be 50, so this one is greater. Third one, question 6. First one is 6 decimeters, and the second one is 65 centimeters. The smallest one is centimeters, so keep it as it is, and the greater one is decimeters, so multiply by 10, it will be 60. So this one is greater, so 60 less than 65 centimeters. 60 centimeters is less than 65. Question 7. 7 meters and 700 millimeters. 700 millimeters, keep it as it is because the unit is millimeters, which is the smallest unit. And I have to convert meters into millimeters. Go back again to go from meters to tell millimeters. You are passing through 10 times 10 times 10, so multiply by 1000. When multiplied by 1000, this one will be 7000. 7000 is greater than 700. Okay, now let's do some problem solving. A new building is 25 meters tall. How many decimeters tall is the building? So I have to convert from meters to decimeters, so multiply by what? 10, it will be 250 decimeters. This one comes in. Okay. The second one, you can do it yourself. Do it by yourself. check your understanding. And let's try to do question 15. Question 15, write the equivalent measurements in each column. Okay, the first one, this one is 5 meters. So let's try to convert all of these units into meters by, let's see the first one. To convert 5,000 millimeters into meters, divide by 1,000, so it will be 5 meters. So I can write this one here. 5,000 millimeters means equals 5 meters. And 500 centimeters as well is 5 meters, because you will divide by 100. So 500 centimeters, this one. And 50 decimeters will multiply by 10, it will be 5. 1 divided by 10, it will be 5 meters. So 5 meters means 50 decimeters. Nothing else is equal to 5 meters. Let's think now. Think about how many centimeters in all the different units. Okay, 55 centimeters. I can, for this one, 55 over 100 meters. If I wanted to convert it into centimeters, multiply by 100, so it will be 55 centimeters. So this one is correct. And this one as well is correct, because if you want to multiply by 100, it will be 55 centimeters. And this one, if we divide it by 10, it will be 55 centimeters, 550 millimeters. And what else? Nothing else. Nothing else. Okay. 500 millimeters. 500 millimeters. This one, if I multiply it by 10, it will be 500. So 50 centimeters. It will be 500 millimeters. And as well, we have this one. If I multiply it by this one, if I multiply it by 1,000 to write it in millimeter, it will be 500. So 500 over 1,000 meters is equal to 500 millimeters. And this one, no, this one it's 5,000 millimeters. 0. This one is, if I multiply it by 1,000, it will be 5 only. So that's enough. I think we did all. Thank you, everyone. And see you, inshallah, again in another video. Goodbye.